Part 1. Setting up GitHub Copilot, 5 to 7 minutes. Prerequisites. Ensure you have an active GitHub account. Visual Studio Code, VS Code, installed, or JetBrains IDE, Vim. Node.js and NPM installed, optional but helpful for web development. Installing GitHub Copilot extension, VS Code. Open VS Code. Go to Extensions, Ctrl+Shift+X. Search for GitHub Copilot. Click Install. Sign in to GitHub when prompted. Accept permissions to link Copilot to your IDE. License activation. Visit GitHub Copilot. Select a plan, individual or business. Ensure you have billing set up, if necessary. Part 2. Exploring basic usage, 10 to 12 minutes. Writing simple functions. Open a new file, JavaScript, Python, etc. Start typing. Function calculate sum, A, B. Copilot will suggest completing the function. Press Tab to accept the suggestion. Function calculate sum, A, B. Return A plus B. Comment-driven development. Type a comment. // create a function to reverse a string. Copilot will auto-generate code below the comment. Function reverse string, str, return str, split, reverse, join. Generating loops and conditions. Begin a for loop or conditional structure. For I in range, 10. Copilot completes the logic intuitively based on the context. Part 3. Advanced techniques, 10 to 12 minutes. Building entire classes. Start by creating a class definition. Class car. Copilot suggests methods like __init__, drive, and stop automatically. API integration. Add API requests by typing #fetch data from an API endpoint. Import requests. Response equals requests. Get https://API. Example. com/data. Print, response. JSON. Testing and debugging assistance. Create a test suite. Def test_sum. Copilot suggests test cases and assertions automatically. Part 4. Best practices and tips, 3 to 5 minutes. Review code carefully. Copilot is powerful but not perfect. Always review suggestions for correctness and efficiency. Customize suggestions. Provide context through detailed comments or partial code to receive more relevant suggestions. Use in pair programming. Copilot complements human input, making it excellent for brainstorming and pair programming sessions. Step 1. Installation and setup, 5 minutes. Install GitHub Copilot. Go to the Visual Studio Code, VS Code, Marketplace or your preferred IDE's extension store. Search for GitHub Copilot and click Install. Sign in, open the command palette. Type GitHub Copilot, sign in and follow the prompts. Step 2. Basic usage, 10 minutes. Open a project, work on an existing project or create a new file. Trigger suggestions. Type a function or method, and Copilot will provide suggestions. Accept suggestions. Use Tab to accept or escape to dismiss. Explore alternatives. Press Ctrl+space, Windows/Linux, or CMD+space, Mac, for alternative suggestions. Step 3. Advanced features, 10 minutes. Code completion. Copilot completes code based on context. Code generation. Describe what you want, e.g., Hello World program, and Copilot generates it. Documentation. Copilot provides suggestions for documentation. Step 4. Configuration and customization, 5 minutes. Settings. Access settings by typing GitHub Copilot, settings in the command palette. Customize, adjust suggestion styles, enable/disable features, and more. Additional tips. Practice, experiment with different scenarios to refine your workflow. Feedback. Provide feedback on suggestions to improve Copilot's accuracy. Documentation. Visit GitHub's official Copilot documentation for detailed guides. For further learning, consider GitHub's official Copilot tutorials and documentation. Step 5. Integrating with GitHub, 5 minutes. GitHub integration. Connect Copilot to your GitHub account for seamless authentication. Repository-specific settings. Customize Copilot for individual repositories. Step 6. Advanced techniques, 5 minutes. Multi-line suggestions. Trigger suggestions for entire code blocks. Code refactoring. Use Copilot to simplify and optimize existing code. Unit test generation. Generate unit tests with Copilot's assistance. Step 7. Troubleshooting, 5 minutes. Common issues. Resolve common issues like installation problems or permission errors. Reporting bugs. Submit feedback and bug reports to GitHub. Best practices. Use descriptive variable names. Improve Copilot's suggestion accuracy. Keep code organized. Enhance Copilot's understanding of your codebase. Regularly update Copilot. Ensure access to latest features and improvements. Additional resources. GitHub Copilot documentation, link unavailable. GitHub Copilot tutorial, link unavailable. GitHub Copilot community forum, link unavailable. Final steps. Practice. Spend 10 to 15 minutes experimenting with Copilot. Review documentation. Familiarize yourself with official resources. Provide feedback. Share your experience and suggestions with GitHub. Mastering GitHub Copilot takes time. Continue exploring and refining your workflow. Dive deeper. Explore advanced features like custom models and API integration. Integrate with other tools. Connect Copilot with other development tools. Join the community. Participate in GitHub Copilot forums and discussions. Stay updated. Follow GitHub's blog for Copilot updates and enhancements. Advanced topics. Customizing Copilot models. Train models for specific languages or projects. API integration. Utilize Copilot's API for automated workflows. Security and compliance. Understand Copilot's data handling and security. Resources. GitHub Copilot API documentation. Custom model training guide. Copilot community forum. Would you like more information on any specific topic? Customizing Copilot models. Language-specific models. Train models for niche languages. Project-specific models. Fine-tune models for proprietary codebases. Model merging. Combine multiple models for broader coverage. API integration. Automated code review. Integrate Copilot with CI/CD pipelines. Code generation. Use Copilot's API for automated code generation. Custom tooling. Build custom developer tools leveraging Copilot's API. Security and compliance. Data encryption. Understand Copilot's data storage and encryption. Access controls. Configure permissions for Copilot's API. Compliance certifications. Review Copilot's regulatory compliance. Advanced configuration. Editor-specific settings. Customize Copilot for VS Code, IntelliJ, or other editors.